Hey, what's up, everybody? Before we get into this next video, I wanted to take a moment to thank all of my crowned kings and queens for supporting Crowned by Kenzie. Your support has meant the absolute world to me. And to all of my new viewers, by the end of the next video, make sure you as well subscribe, comment, like, and hit that notification bell so that way you too can become one of our crowned kings and queens. Now, before we go, cheers to all of you guys. Now get into this intro, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope you guys have had a fabulous Monday. Mine has been a bit frustrating because I've been trying to get this video out to you guys all day long. And when I say all day, it seems like all day. But I kept running into issue after issue after issue, so it was time for me to come on back home to StreamYard. All right, so I wanted to bring this quick video to you guys. I don't know if you guys are aware or not, or have you heard of the blogs? Did y'all see that Dr. Heavenly from Merritt's Medicine had caught herself in the line of fire? Most in part due to a previous YouTube video, and you guys know that Dr. Heavenly is known for doing her weekly recaps on the Merritt's Medicine episodes. And one particular video she did not sit well with the LGBT community. I myself did not take offense to it, but I can see where others did take offense to it. Now, disclaimer. I'm not saying she meant it that way, because me personally, I don't feel she meant it the way that everyone else is taking it. However, I will say that I understand how everyone is taking it and how it can be misconstrued. But I want you guys to pay attention and watch it for yourselves. And we'll discuss on the other side.
So when you have a conversation with somebody gets upset and it goes to the left, most men, real men, not gay men, not bitch men, you know what I'm saying? The guys that is kind of soft, but real men are gonna feel like, you know what I mean? Straight men are gonna feel like, if you tell my wife to shut the fuck up, I'm gonna have a problem with it. I mean, that's just it is. So when you have a conversation with somebody gets upset and it goes to the left, most men.
All right. So here's the thing, guys. Why she said what she said, and it can be taken in an offensive way, I personally did not take it that way. So I was watching that live that day, and when she said it, it didn't bother me. Now, again, I'm not discounting how everyone else feels about it, because I do get it. Being a part of the community, I get it. And there is a certain stigma around gay men that we are soft and we won't defend ourselves or defend who we're with, and so on and so forth. So I get what the outrage is all about. But again, guys, I don't think she meant any harm by it. Now, if you know Dr. Heavenly, you know that she she goes. And sometimes in the middle of her rants, she's not as careful as she should be with some of the things she say. And for me, that goes for all of us. I'm like that myself at times. Sometimes trying to convey a message over, I tend to go off on a tangent, and sometimes certain things may be taken in a way that they're not meant to be. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So I get it. And I feel like that's what this was. I understand what she was trying to say, most men. But here's the thing. First off, to anyone else watching this, and I'm not saying, that everyone else does it, but keep in mind, gay men. Emphasis on men. They're still a man. Okay. You got some nothing but females. You got some females that are very won't do anything. And it's the same way when it comes to males, gay or straight. But again, there is this stigma around gay men that we cannot look the other way on. There. But I can tell you right now, this one right here ain't going for it. And neither is my husband. Neither one of them going for it. Neither one of us going for it. So before anybody even think they're gonna come over this way and we're soft, oh no. Oh no, no, no. But again, I like Dr. Heavenly, and you guys know this, and I'm not coming from a place of being biased, but I'm just giving her some grace with this one. I think sometimes she needs to take a moment and take a deep breath when she finds herself going off on these tangents and think a little bit more carefully when saying certain things because they can be very offensive. And this, unfortunately, just seems to be one of those things that everybody is taking in an offensive and offensive. Sorry, getting caught up on my words. I'm tired, y'all. But taken in an offensive way. So I think for her going forward, just be careful with the things that you say. Now, if you guys pay attention, she did come back and apologize. She said, I'm with you. Well, first off, one of the commenters, he got on her. He said, gay men are not synonymous with soft, bi, or unreal men. People are still attempting to define a real man based on his sexual orientation or whether he is feminine or not. I don't care how many LGBTQ plus friends or fans you have, that implies you should definitely know better. Now, that is fair. She should know better. But again, guys, I don't think she meant any harm by it, but that's just how I'm taking it. I'm not taking away from what everybody else feels, okay? You take it how you take it because what offends me or what does not offend me may not offend you or may offend you. So I'm not going to say that everyone has the right to feel how they feel. Now, she again, after that, I think that same guy did say that he almost called her, but he felt like it was not his job to try to educate people on these topics. And so Dr. Heavenly came back and she said, I'm with you. I apologize. It was an ignorant statement. I'm a grown ass woman. I can admit when I'm wrong. I didn't mean it that way. I don't think she did either. Just being honest, I don't think she did either. But hey, take this as a learning lesson on the things that you should and should not say and the things that are offensive. Y'all remember when they tore Dr. Jackie ass up not too long ago about some comments that she made. So I take it as a learning lesson. But I think at this point right here, this where we need to do a hard stop. Again, I love Dr. Heavenly. I've never met her, so I do not know what she says behind the scenes or who she really is, but I'm just looking at it through the TV, just like the rest of you guys. And I know some of you, a lot of you, seem to love to hate her. At the end of the day, I don't think she really meant it that way. It was just, it came off wrong. But again, take this as a learning lesson. Also, what I was going to say at this point, I think this is where we need to come to a hard stop for the season. Um, I think everyone has gotten everything, all the behind the scenes information that they need thus far, or they wanted, because everybody was hyped over the whole Phaedra and Apollo and Sweet Tea and Quad Man King. Everybody was so hyped up in the beginning of the season because everybody was so curious of what really happened on that trip. And I think she did an awesome job, as she usually does, on narrating what really happened behind the scenes. But at this point, I think we got everything that we need. And I think Dr. Heavenly, take a break at this moment. Take a break. Go on to Jamaica. Filming has wrapped, I think. They filmed the reunion. Take a break. Go to Jamaica. Close down your social media. Close down your YouTube, social, everything. Just close it down. Okay. And come back again next season. Don't say anymore. Don't continue to Apologize on this issue. You've done that. I think at this point, let it go. Okay. If the people don't believe this apology, they're not going to believe anything else you say going forward. And I did see that the people are calling for her to be fired because I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. They tore her ass up in these comments now. They really did. They tore her ass up in these comments. Whether she deserved it or she did not. But at this point, don't say anything else. Don't even try to defend yourself. Just take the beating and move on. Go on about your business. Now, with that being said, guys, the one thing I do not like that I saw, I do not like the fact that a lot of people were going at her son Zachary. I think that's the one that is a dentist or an aspiring dentist. I don't think it's fair to go at her son because he does not deserve that. Now, whether he's gay or he's not, we don't know. Some guys are just different. So we're not going to put that on him, no matter how you perceive him through the TV. And I mean, it can be perceived that maybe he might be gay. Who knows? Who cares at this point? But I'm simply saying that to say, don't take it out on her son because he has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with that. Her kids are not a part of her YouTube page or her YouTube commentary. So don't take that out on her kids. That's not fair. Now you're not making yourself any better than what you're upset for her being because now you're going at her child. And in a sense, if he is gay, then you're outing him, and that's not right. So, guys, back up on that, okay? You can wear her ass out if you choose. That's on you, but back up for her from her kids. Um, but Dr. Heavenly, why I love you. Don't make me have to circle back around the block for you over here on Crown by Kenzie now, because I'm gonna sip my Crown Royal and I'm gonna come over here and give your ass a good old royal thrashing. If I find out you lied and that's how you really feel about us, okay? Now we love you. Be quiet and move on, but learn from this mistake, okay? Moving on. All right, guys. So before we go, I wanted to bring you guys a little bit of Wendy Williams news. So according to Lauren LaRosa over at Brown Girl Grinding, if you are not familiar with her, she is on the Breakfast Club. She also has a YouTube, not a YouTube page. Well, I think she has one of those too, but she definitely has an Instagram page. So make sure you guys follow her on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram. I'm sorry. Follow her on Instagram at Brown Girl Grinding. She has a lot of inside information, and Lauren has a lot of connects. Okay, Lauren is connected to everybody. But Lauren just did a story where she has spoken again to Wendy Williams. And according to her, Wendy feels like she is back at step one. Take a look. All right, hold on. All right, there we go. All right. So, according to Lauren LaRosa at Brown Girl Grinding, she said, "Hey guys, I spoke with Wendy Williams today. Wendy says she's back at square one fighting for her life with next to nothing and alleges her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, has recently used Wendy's money to hire four top notch attorneys to protect herself from Wendy and Lifetime. Here's Wendy's full statement. This week, I had to fire my current attorney, who had become my lead attorney after removing Linda Relinsky, an attorney who was appointed by the guardianship and who would not push for the trial by jury that I feel I need in this conservatorship fight. Now I need to assemble a fierce legal team to battle this guardianship and come out on top. Now, they're saying I might have to go through a lengthy hearing just to see if I'm capable of choosing my own lawyer. Once again, I have no say in who represents me. My rights are being trampled on at every turn. Wendy continues to say she's fighting for her life with next to nothing and alleges her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, has recently used Wendy's money to hire four top-notch attorneys to protect herself from Wendy in Lifetime. Lauren states that she went and looked up the Lincoln hearing that Wendy referred to and to above to understand it. By definition, it's a private interview. that a judge conducts with the person who is in the conservatorship to get a better understanding of their wishes and perspectives regarding the conservatorship arrangements. This type of hearing is often used when a child is the subject of a custody hearing and needs to be interviewed to figure out their preference and parents. A judge, in my opinion, would be pushing for this in a situation like Wendy's because he wants to be able to gauge her mental capacity. I'm also told that after the above happens, or even if Wendy denies the hearing, she'd only be left with the option to choose an attorney from a list of attorneys who are court appointed. Now, that right there gives me pause for concern right there because are they going to be fair? Because they are court appointed attorneys. Me personally, I would rather for Wendy to be able to hire her own outside legal team and bring them in instead of having someone court appointed. Because for me, it just seems like it's going to be a whole lot of people that are all in cahoots together. Now, I could be wrong, and this is all alleged. I could be wrong here, but that's what I feel like. And so I don't really trust it. I feel like everybody, even before this, they're all working together. Even for the judge and Sabrina Morrissey, her attorney. In my opinion, I feel like they're all in on it to drain Wendy dry, and they're all getting a piece of the pie. So, I really don't like that. And you guys know, this week she was supposed to be going for another. What do they call it? She was going to be evaluated again on Tuesday. Hopefully that all took place and Wendy on top. Again, we are sending Wendy our prayers, thoughts and prayers, and y'all know what to do. Hashtag free Wendy. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for this. I'm gonna try to get you guys a video about a video regarding the Married to Medicine episode from last night, as well as the Potomac Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. I'll get that out to you guys as soon as possible. But guys, I am tired and irritated. But I had to get you guys this for today. Thank you guys so much for watching Crown by Kenzie again. And let me know what you guys think about this story and more. And make sure you guys get into that intro. Oh, love it. Y'all take care and have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.